big day at the Supreme Court today, where the Constitution Bench headed by the Chief Justice of India has finally delivered its verdict in the big Delhi versus Centre, AAP versus LG row, which has been going on for several months, in fact several years actually. We've seen the Supreme Court come out and say that, look, the Lieutenant Governor of Delhi cannot obstruct the functioning of the democratically elected Delhi government, that he cannot either delay or stall decisions which are made by the Delhi Council of Ministers in trying to implement policies, which we've seen the AP complain about when it's come to things like door-to-door delivery of services or the appointment of experts like Atishi Marlena. Now, this whole dispute obviously started in 2015 between the centre and the AAP, snowballed into a decision of the Delhi High Court, which in fact sided with the government, with the central government and with the LG, saying that the LG was not bound to follow the aid and advice of Delhi's Council of Ministers, and that anything which the Delhi government wanted to do on the administrative side had to go through the LG, had to be with his approval or with his concurrence. Now, the Supreme Court has struck that down, saying that actually no, the LG's approval is not required by the Delhi government when it comes to any of the decision making which it does on matters which the Delhi government has authority. This is set out in the Constitution. It does not include things like the police, law and order or land, but anything else, the Delhi government should have free reign instead of going forward and trying to make policies on this. However, it was slightly misreported earlier today that the LG has no powers anymore to sort of refer differences of opinion on other issues, like say education or healthcare, which to the President of India. However, this is not correct. The LG still retains the power to refer differences of opinion between him and the Delhi government to the President of India. However, it has been clarified by the courts that this needs to be used only in very exceptional circumstances. It can't be used for contrived differences or because of sort of political issues between the centre and the Delhi government, which is a big win for the AAP government, even though it's not quite as much as was expected earlier. It is also important because it is clarified that they don't need to take approval of the Lieutenant Governor when making administrative decisions. However, we should note that there are certain things which the judgment has not covered. It has not clarified what is going to be the situation with civil services or with the Anti-Corruption Bureau, or whether even the LG actually has to give reasons in writing to the government when he wants to make a difference of opinion with them. It's also to be noted that we've not exactly got a clear list of which issues the LG can disagree with the Delhi government on. However, it is a big step. It's a change from what we saw in 2016. We saw 3 judgments come out, 535 pages by the Supreme Court, but they've broadly agreed on the points that democratic values need to be kept in mind. The LG cannot just unnecessarily interfere with things, and that there needs to be an understanding of the special status of Delhi, which is not a state, but is not just a union territory.